You know what the best feeling in the world is next to sex? Cleaning your ears with a Q-tip. That's my shit. When you get really in there, you're like,
No. Roll intro. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your man, the Fresh Pharmacist, coming at you with all the medication and tech-related health tips. Alright, you guys, so let's just cut to the chase. Earwax. How do you get rid of it? How often do you get rid of it? Wait, do you get rid of it? So first and foremost, let me break this down. You're supposed to have earwax in your ear. So I mean, its main purpose is to clean, lubricate, protect your ear canal. It also acts as a water repellent to make sure that water doesn't get trapped in there. And not even to mention, it acts as an antimicrobial to make sure that there's no bacteria or fungus even growing inside. So in short, you do want earwax in your ear. It's actually beneficial to have something in there to help protect your ear canal. Now look, I know everybody wants to have good hygiene and make sure your ears are clean and healthy for the most part, and that's where the problem lies. Everyone's jamming things or shooting water or different things in the ear and trying to go after the most amount of earwax, and they're actually causing more damage than they are good. And don't even get me started on these guys. One, they do actually the opposite of cleaning ears, because whatever earwax you have, they're actually pushing them down further in the ear canal, causing it to clump up and make a plug that is going to be down the road even harder to get out. Two, how far do you really go with your Q-tips? A lot of people don't know, and they end up pushing straight through their eardrum, perforating it, and causing a lot of damage, potentially even hearing loss permanently.
So you went in there.
Ow!
What do you mean, ow?
Ow!
What do you mean? Yeah, you do it. Ow. Other way, other way.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Ow.
Right. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
It's like a weird feeling, huh?
No, it hurts. I can't hear. I think earwax got pushed down in there.
And that's because it did. Usually, pain is kind of an indicator that your body uses to tell you to stop doing whatever you're doing, just for future reference. Okay, I'm gonna make it really easy on you guys, and most people out there, this is gonna be all that you need, and that's gonna be your Debrox. About 5 to 10 drops just for several minutes might be all that you need, especially if you don't have a lot of earwax buildup. But if you're like a lot of other people who may produce a lot of earwax and it tends to clog up and clump and make a plug, sometimes it makes it hard to hear. And in those cases, you might have to put those 10 drops into the ear and then lay on your side for about 15 to 30 minutes. That way the Debrox can actually penetrate into the ear canal and hopefully through the earwax. You might hear a little bit of popping or fizzing or buzzing in your ear. That's just the oxygen actually being released from the earwax, hopefully breaking it up, softening it, and making it a little bit easier to remove from the ear canal. Oh, and a quick little tip, if you get the Debrox, it does have the little water bulb syringe. You want to make sure that the water that you use is around body temperature or just slightly lukewarm. If it's too cold and you put it in your ear, it can make people have a little bit of dizziness or vertigo. So just make sure it's a nice warm temperature, nothing too warm, but just enough to be comfortable. Now, if you have some earwax that's just really built up and it's tough to get out, you might just have to use the Debrox for at least 4 to 5 days, morning and evening, and again, 10 drops for 15 to 30 minutes, and it may be easier to remove over time. And oh, when it actually comes time to use your bulb syringe, just a quick tip, you don't have to blast your eardrums or ear canal. Just a nice gentle squeeze just to get the water flushing out in the ear properly is all you really need. If you don't have time to get down to the pharmacy and you just want to use some products that might just be laying around the house, you can first start off with a little hydrogen peroxide. And with this one, you just want to fill up the ear canal and let it sit. So after that, you can actually follow it up with a little bit of olive oil. So if you have a dropper around the house or you need one to pick one up, just do 3 to 4 drops into the ear. This is going to help soften up the earwax and allow it to be washed out when it's time to irrigate with a water bulb syringe. So that's just a few tips just to keep your ears looking good and healthy. Like we said, your ears are self-cleaning, so there's not a whole lot you really should have to do. Aside from that, just have a wet face cloth that when you're in the shower each morning, just go over the outer portion of the ear just to clean up any excess earwax or dead skin. And if you do find out that you're one of the people who produce a lot of earwax and always suffer from a lot of impaction, then maybe once or twice a month, maybe just use a little Debrox just to soften it up and use a little water bulb syringe just to irrigate it from time to time. That way you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of earwax piling up, becoming that much more hard to manage and having to go see the physician every other few months throughout the year. All right, if you have any questions, you know the deal. Hit me up on my email. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Till then, it's your man, the Fresh Pharmacist. Peace out till next time. I'll catch you later. Peace.
That boy is good.